Hi friends, my name is Sanjay Gupta. So in this video I am going to explain you about cartilage. So cartilage, it is an important structural component in our body, and it is a firm tissue where the nature of the cartilage is soft and flexible. And this cartilage nature is soft and flexible. This cartilage, it is also said to be as connective tissue. Why it is said to be as connective tissue? Because it is found in the many areas. It is found in many areas, including joints, joint region also. For example, if you take elbow, knees, ankles, all of these three are the joint regions, right? So it acts as connective tissue. It acts as connective tissue, and this cartilage composed of chondrocytes. So what are these chondrocytes? Chondrocytes, the main function of this chondrocyte is production of collagen fibers. Production of collagen fibers, and within these chondrocytes, the blood vessels are not present. Blood vessels are absent within the chondrocytes. So there will be doubt which will be left out in your mind that without blood vessels, then how the nutrients will be supplied to chondrocytes? The nutrients will be supplied to chondrocytes by the process known as diffusion. So with the process of diffusion, the nutrients can be supplied to chondrocytes. So because of the nutrients only, our cartilages will be strong and soft and flexible. It can exhibit this type of characteristics. Okay, because of the nutrients which will be supplied by the process of diffusion. Okay, and this cartilage, it is a structural component of ribcage, ear, nose, bronchial tubes. So ribcage is nothing but which can be seen in our ribs, ears, nose, and bronchial tubes are nothing but it is present in the lungs. Okay, and coming to the classification, where this cartilage can be classified into three types: hyaline cartilage, elastic cartilage, fibrous cartilage. So these are the three cartilages which can be classified. Okay, so firstly let us learn about hyaline cartilage. So let us discuss about the hyaline cartilage. And this hyaline cartilage, it is bluish white in color, and it is translucent glass-like structure. Translucent is nothing but you people know, right? Semi-transparent. It is semi-transparent glass-like structure, and it consists of delicate collagen fibers. It consists of delicate collagen fibers, and it is weak and most common type of cartilage. And this perichondrium is present in hyaline cartilage, but in case of articular cartilage, the perichondrium is absent. Okay, and this what is meant by this articular cartilage? Articular cartilage is nothing but which mainly helps the joint to move easily. Okay, and this hyaline cartilage can be seen in joints, respiratory tract, and immature skeleton. So this is the diagram of the hyaline cartilage, and normally I have said here this is the bluish white in color, and if you see here the dotted color structures which I have drawn, dot structures with black color is known as matrix, and this blue color layer which I have drawn is known as perichondrium. And if you see here this middle regions, all of these are known as lacunae. That is nothing but all of these are known as chondrocytes. So if you see here, this is the zoom structure of these chondrocytes, and if you see here in this chondrocyte, the outer layer is known as lacuna, and within that chondrocyte is consists of nucleus, and this is known as chondrocyte. This total is known as chondrocyte. And where are these chondrocytes are present? These chondrocytes are present in the matrix of hyaline cartilage. So what is the color? Bluish white in color. It is translucent. That is nothing but it is semi-transparent. It consists of collagen fibers which are delicate, and it is one of the weakest, most common type of cartilage, whereas this perichondrium is present in this. If you see this blue color layer, perichondrium is present in hyaline cartilage, but in the case of articular cartilage, this perichondrium will be absent. And this hyaline cartilage can be seen in joints, respiratory tract, and immature skeleton. So this is the structure of the hyaline cartilage. And now let us discuss about the elastic cartilage. So this is the second one of the classification of the elastic cartilage, and it is yellowish in color, and it consists of elastic fibers, and the content of elastic fibers is 70%, and the content of collagen fibers is 30%. Normally these elastic fibers are yellow in color, so the presence of this elastic cartilage will be also in yellow in color. Okay, and it is elastic in nature. The name itself indicates that it is elastic in nature, and it is strong and most common type of cartilage. But in the case of hyaline cartilage, the cartilage is very weak, but here this cartilage is very strong, and perichondrium is present. Perichondrium is nothing but blue color structure which I have done. Now I will explain you, right? And this elastic cartilage can be seen in ear pinna, eustachian tubes, epiglottis. And coming to the diagram of elastic cartilage, If you see here, this is the blue color one which I have drawn is known as perichondrium. This perichondrium is seen in hyaline cartilage and also in this elastic cartilage. Okay, and this all of these black color structures which I have drawn, black shades, is known as yellow elastic fibers. Normally these fibers will be yellow in color, but I don't have yellow marker to draw, so this will be in yellow in color. Remember, this black color one which I have drawn is known as yellow elastic fibers, and that color is yellow in color, but I have drawn with black because I don't have yellow marker. Okay, and all of these are known as chondrocytes. So chondrocytes are present in this cartilage. Okay, all of these are known as cartilage and chondrocytes, and these chondrocytes consist of lacunae with nucleus which is indicated with red colored dots inside the chondrocytes. Okay, so this is about the structure and information on elastic cartilage. So now let us discuss about the third one, last one, fibrous cartilage. So now let us discuss about fibrous cartilage, which is the last cartilage in the classification of cartilages. So coming to the fibrous cartilage, the matrix of this cartilage consists of bundles of collagen fibers. There is nothing but, if you see in this structure, this red color one which I have drawn is known as collagen fibers. There are much bundles of collagen fibers. Normally these collagen fibers are white in color, but we can't draw white color because the body itself white in color, so we can't draw it. So now I have drawn it with red color. Normally these collagen fibers will be white in color. Okay, so this is a matrix, and this matrix is composed of collagen fibers which are white in color, and this can be seen in fibrous cartilage. So the name itself indicates fibrous. It is also known as fibrocartilage. Okay, and the name itself indicates fibrous. That's nothing but it consists of all fibers, and the name of the fibers are collagen fibers which are white in color, which can be seen in the place of matrix. See, coming to the collagen fibers, normally these collagen fibers in fibrous cartilage are of two types: type 1 collagen fiber and type 2 collagen fiber. And coming to the type 1 collagen fibers, it can be seen in connective tissues, and normally these type 1 collagen fibers are composed of amino acids which can be seen in skin and tendons. These type 1 collagen fibers can be seen in skin and tendons. And coming to the type 2 collagen fibers, these are mainly formed by homotrimers. So what is meant by these homotrimers? Homotrimers is nothing but it is normally it is a protein which consists of 3 identical units of polypeptides. So what are these 3 identical units? Alanine, valine, glycine. So these are the 3 identical polypeptide chains which mainly unites to form a homotrimer. And this alanine, valine and glycine will consist of levo isomers. That is nothing but, normally there are 2 types of isomers, dextro and levo. Dextro means right side and levo means left side, which you will learn in your higher classes, and I will explain you next video. Okay. And coming to this perichondrium is absent. But if you see in the case of hyaline cartilage and elastic cartilage, the perichondrium is present, where I have indicated it in blue in color here in that region, in the diagrams. Okay, in that way. But here I didn't draw because the perichondrium is absent in this fibrous cartilage. Okay, and this is strongest cartilage than these two cartilages. That's nothing but hyaline cartilage is weak, elastic cartilage is normal strong, and coming to this fibrous cartilage, it is more strongest when compared to hyaline cartilage and elastic cartilage. And this fibrous cartilage can be seen in intervertebral discs, and also this can be also seen in pubic symphysis. The pubic symphysis may be present in the region of pelvis. Okay, and this is the structure. This is the diagram of fibrous cartilage, which is also known as fibrocartilage. It is named as fibrous cartilage because it consists of fibers. Which fibers? Collagen fibers, and normally that collagen fibers is white in color, but I have indicated it in red in color because the board itself is white in color, so I can't apply white marker over there. So if you see here, this is the collagen fibers which are red in color, and these collagen fibers are mainly present in matrix of fibrous cartilage. And these green color structures which I have drawn are known as chondrocytes, and within that chondrocytes there are the red color dots which are appearing in that chondrocytes, and the dots indicates the presence of nucleus. So this is about the cartilage and the classification. There is nothing but 3 types: hyaline, elastic and fibrous cartilage. So thank you for watching this video, guys. If you like this video, please do like and subscribe. And forgot to say one thing, recently I have created a blog, and notes for each and every topic will be given in that website. So that link of that website will be given in the description box. So people who are interested, please click on that site and visit to my channel. Thank you for watching this video, guys. If you like this video, please do like and subscribe, and if you have any doubts regarding this topic, please comment in the comment box. I will clarify your doubts immediately.